Good afternoon.
Afternoon. Right, so I was
Good
trying to share my
afternoon.
screen. Please confirm if you can see my screen now, and if you can hear me, and if you can see me. No. Hey, right. So welcome everyone to the RKY Product Demo Day. So today we're going to be showcasing the wonderful products that our students have been working on, that they've been building in the last couple of months. Right. But before we get right into it, let's try to meet each other, because of course at every opportunity, we have to network, we have to get to know each other. So my name is Ruki, and I'm the CEO of RKY Careers, and I'm happy to have you all here. Right. I would also like to meet you guys. I would like you to introduce yourself, using the chat box, your name, what you do currently, and right, where you are joining us from. So I'll try to use the next couple of minutes, right, to read out, introductions and get to know you all. A little housekeeping rule, please. Let's all try to join muted. Let's all try to mute ourselves to reduce the disruptions we have during the session. We have a lot of value packed, right, and insightful stuff to show you guys today, and we don't want, we want it to go as smoothly as possible. Right, so I'm going to go straight to the chat box now to read out the intros. Right, so let's start dropping our introductions, our names, what we do currently, and the city we are joining from. Right, so I have Boluwatife, support worker, presently joining from Basildon. Welcome and nice to have you here, Boluwatife. I've got Alfred from Mansfield, social worker. Welcome and nice to have you here. Raimot Adekunle, healthcare assistant, Liverpool. Welcome. Right, so please, let's keep the intro coming so I can read them out very fast and we can move on to business of the day. Right. So, however, before we continue to do that, or while we are doing that as well, I would like you to share this link with your friends, family, your communities, the groups you are in, the link you used in joining. Let's share it with our friends and family. Let's get more people to be here. It's completely free, and I'm sure that you're not going to be leaving right the same way you joined. So let's share this goodness with our friends, family. Is there anybody that you've been trying to convince, right, that they can do better with themselves, that they can do better with their careers? You telling them might not just be enough. Sometimes let them see for themselves how people are moving from support worker, right, to like business analyst, how people are moving from whatever it is that they are doing that they are not happy with, right, to what they really want to be as well. Right. So let's share this link. Let's invite our friends and families to join us today. So I'll continue with the intros. So I have Cherry, customer service advisor from Debbie Olasukomi Ogundano, support worker reading. Joy, customer service rep Debbie. Bolawan Adeniran Chijoke, support worker Liverpool. Adedami Lola, support worker from Chelmsford. Emeka, accountants and banker from Chester. Oyerunke Amuda, support worker Baker Hall. Tosin Olaleye, Essex. Bola, customer service representative. Safina, Qatar rep from Manchester, UK. Peter Oladot, project manager Leeds. Aiz, Coventry general operative. Oke Mashini, support worker from Bristol. Oke Mashini, right? Sorry, that sounded like Bola Adeniro, customer service rep at Field. Tayo, I'm new in the UK. Nosa from France, jobless. Kolade Afolabi from Hull. Angela Obisaki, London business analyst. Odunayo Ogungbemi, University of Brighton. We've got over 63 people at the moment, and I'm sure I've not read up to 20 introductions. Please, let's introduce ourselves. Let's get to meet each other. Right. Humphrey, HR, L and OD, Birmingham. Welcome and nice to have you here. Let's drop our intros. We've got 2 more minutes to do the intro, introductions before we proceed to the business of the day. We've got a lot in stock for you, so please stay tuned, and I'm sure it's going to be value all through. So I'm also doing what I advised us. Let's share this link with our friends, with our families, right? So let's all take a minute to do that. So let's share. I'm sure that there's there's nobody here that is not in one group in this UK, right? Even if it's an alumni group, share this meeting link, right, with them. Let's get people to join the session and benefit from what we have here today. Right, so we've got more intros. I've got Comfort from Nottingham, PM students, Nottingham Trent University, Ada, UCR agents, Dudley. Rookie, I'd like to have a one-to-one with you. To have a one-to-one with me, all you need to do is to go to the link on our bio and book a career advisory consultation. And that's it. Right. So thank you all for joining. I think I'll proceed. We've got 1 minute left. Right. So let's see how much more introductions we can take before then. For those just joining, we're introducing ourselves using the chat box, our names, the city we are joining from, and what we do currently. And thanks to everyone, who have shared the links as well. See that we have a lot more people joining from the lobby. Right, so let's introduce ourselves for those just joining using the chat box. Drop your name, your name, the city you are joining from, and what you do currently. Right, so I've got Olalekan from Debbie, photographer, videographer, Damilare, warehouse entry operative, York. Welcome, 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 everyone. Welcome, everyone. Happy to have you here. Adejoke from Manchester, students. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Right, I think we've exceeded our intro time, and we don't waste time here. Time management is everything. Please, if you've just joined and you are yet to introduce yourself, keep dropping your intro. When I take a break, I'm going to read out more intros, and then before we move on. Right, so to introduce myself once again, my name is Ruki, and I'm the CEO of RKY Careers. At RKY Careers, we help professionals to, elevate their careers, acquire in-demand skills, and practical work experience in tech. Right, so we are multi-award winning. We've accorded a lot of awards here in the UK as well as internationally as well, right? So all our bootcamps at RKY Careers are practical experience focused, right? Equipping students and international professionals with the work experience they need to scale their interviews, to thrive on the job, to transition to career paths that would afford them, the flexibility, the high earning salary, and even visa sponsorship for those that want it, that they want. The past couple of months, we boast of over 1,500 success stories, of people, of students, of international professionals, and even locals, right, who have been hired into their desired roles, right? So we understand the unique challenges that professionals face, especially immigrants, and what we do is to bridge that gap, right, through our bootcamps, and we've actually gotten a lot of success from this, right? So how do we do this? How do we do this magic, right? We do this through our trainings and our services. We have a range of boot camps, which we have done a lot of research, and created to actually meet you at the point of your needs. So we have data analysis and business intelligence, project management and business analysis. We've got Microsoft Excel and PowerPoint, which is a training, right? Not a full boot camp. And we've got Scrum Master, Product Owner, Product Manager. We've got digital marketing, and we also have the compliance KYC as well. We also have standalone services for those who might already have experience, right? Who are probably new in the UK or who are as wherever it is, wherever location they are. So, because we don't only serve people in the UK, who might want to explore our standalone services in CV optimization, career advisory consultations, interview preparation, LinkedIn optimization, and many more. Right. So, I would start by talking about our digital marketing bootcamp. This happens to be one of our most recently launched bootcamps, right, in digital marketing. And the reason why we are starting with this is to create awareness, of the potential that this career path has, not only in the UK and globally as well. We had a session yesterday on Instagram Live where I brought a UK Global Talent recipient who also happened to be our facilitator for this course to come and expose us to the potential that this career path has, not only to get people visa sponsorship, but even to position you for global talent as well. If you missed it, please head on to our Instagram as well to watch the recording of this session. Right. So what do we cover in our digital marketing bootcamp? Just like our product, just like our project management and every of our other bootcamps is practical experience, because people can learn theory, people can watch, and not practice. People can learn on YouTube, people can learn on Coursera, Udemy, and the likes. However, what makes us stand out is the fact that we're shortening that period of learning or transitioning, for you, right? So rather than spending 6 months to complete an online course that you probably might never even finish, right? What we do is to put together everything you need to land your first role, for this fields, right? So talking about digital marketing, right? A lot of people also have the misconception that digital marketing is all about just social media. Oh, I can create content and post on Instagram. I have Instagram page. I have over 10,000 followers on my Instagram page, and therefore I'm a digital marketer. The truth of the matter is that that's not what make you a digital marketer, like a full stack, or what do they call it, or a T-shaped digital marketer, right? A digital marketer is someone that can do, right, all of it as a whole, right? Even though there are specializations, there are role titles that are just PPC specialists, there are role titles that are content manager, right? However, what we now do, because we know the market is really competitive, is that we make sure that you are equipped with the all-round knowledge, and then you can now choose the one to explore when you get to the market. So we cover the strategy and planning part of things in digital marketing. We cover content and social media marketing, search engine optimization, email marketing, and PPC. We cover websites, landing page development and website optimization, analytics, and data interpretation as well. We also help you to understand how to write, for blogs, articles, web pages, and copywriting, and all that. Right. And as part of this, just like our other bootcamps, you also get to gain practical work experience in these fields. Right. You can see as well from the screen all that we cover. Right. So who can take this course? Anybody at all, fresh graduates, marketing professionals, entrepreneurs who also want to grow their businesses and explore digital marketing. Because guess what? Any business that is leveraging digital marketing for growth, right, is actually bound to be more successful than those that are only serving within their niche or within their local, area as well, right? So any individual substantially trying to increase, their salary, or also even equip themselves, right, for side gigs. These are skills that you can use, right, by the side, as well, even if you have a full-time job in other fields, right? Just like our other courses, right, we would cover a lot of tools which are essential in the market today, Canva, SEMrush, Ubersuggest, WordPress, Google Ads, Google Analytics, and all that. Right, so the course as well is on discounts for £599. We have, right, a lot of people who have already booked for the next cohort. We have a first cohort currently running. You can secure your slots as well for this as soon as possible. If you are joining from Nigeria, you can also send a message to the numbers on the screen. Right, so we've got somebody, before we get into it, from the current data marketing class, who would who wants to speak to us, right, about his experience so far, we would only be taking this for about 2 to 3 minutes before we get on to the business of the day. Boluwatife, I don't know if you are there.
Yeah, hello, Rookie. Hello,
Hi,
everyone.
Boluwatife. Yes, please. Thank you for, coming to speak to us today. You have the floor.
Thank you. All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Bolu Atife. I just finished being a student. I'm currently a support worker. And like everyone, I came across Rookie Careers on Instagram. Just one of those endless scrolling. And I enrolled for digital marketing. And so far, it's been very, very exciting. It's been very engaging. I've been able to be in a group with others that are also interested in being digital marketers, and it's been an interesting time. Um, if you have doubts, if you're feeling that is this some sort of is this point where you want to make the decision, I would just advise that you go for it, because what I've learned, or what I'm learning at this point, is what I've not imagined that I would do. And also, there's real life sections we do. Do you understand? We have to come together like a group. We do simulations and we learn this. And I would just advise that everyone that's trying to make this decision at this point, they should go for it, and you would not regret it.
Thank you so much, Boluwatife, for the, for sharing your journey so far. I mean, this is a new class. They are just about, like 5 weeks in. They are not even in the project phase yet, but they're already doing a lot of tasks and assignments that is making them collaborate and work with others. Right. They still have a lot in stock for them that they don't even know yet. Right. But anyway, that's it about digital marketing. Thank you so much, Boluwatife. So we proceed very quickly as well, because we still have a lot of speakers for today. Right, so talking about our other services as well, right? So we have a range of IT services, which have also given our students, opportunities to be able to work on these products and projects for our clients. So we've got, mobile application development, website development, change management, IT project consulting, and IT trainings, which we already know about. So talking about our work experience lab, right? A lot of people wonder, a lot of companies would have work experience on their flyers and all that, but a lot of people don't really know what to expect, right, when they get to that work experience phase. And at RKY Careers, we are really transparent about, everything. Like, we make sure that whatever it is that, we are putting in our marketing materials, right, we also make sure that we not only deliver on it, but we can actually give you even a taste before you come to before you come to the other side of things, right? So how do you gain practical work experience with RKY Careers? You can do that either by joining our bootcamps, and if you already have certifications, I've already done Scrum Master certification, I've already done product management certification, I already have PMP, but I'm still struggling to get a job, because when I have interviews and they ask me, they won't be asking me what is project management, define this. They won't be asking you that. What they'll be asking is to talk about a time you worked on a project and had these challenges, a time you worked on a project and the stakeholder did this, that's for projects. The same apply for Scrum, for product management, business analysis as well. And which is why, we are very, very committed to making sure that our work experience is actually, real life work experience. So if you are part of those who already have theoretical knowledge and don't need any training again, you can also join. Our Tech Accelerator program. Toby, I don't know if you can check the mails. I don't know whether another link was shared. Some people are dropping mails that they are unable to join the session, that they are waiting in the lobby. I don't think it's the same lobby. I don't know if that can be sorted very quickly. Right. So talking about our Tech Accelerator program, right? Yes. So if you already have certifications and you're just looking to gain work experience, that is also very possible with our Tech Accelerator program. You get to join our bootcamps from the project phase only. Right. So our accreditations, right? So we are CPD accredited, and what that means is that at the end of our bootcamps, you get a CPD certificate, which is recognized not only in the UK but also internationally, right? So, and also for those in the North Americas, in American and yeah, that's continents and country, we are also accredited, by the American Council of Training and Developments, right? So we didn't just start training out of looking for side hustle and everything. We all our materials and training methods, delivery methods were vetted and endorsed as well. Right. So getting right on into it. Right. Why did this change to black? Right. So the Tech Accelerator program is designed to help you transition to the tech, industry. I think I've already spoken about that. Right. So this is the schedule for the accelerator program. So you start, by so in the week one, you have the pre-projects, where you have the onboarding, and after that, you move straight into the project onboarding, design and ideation, sprints, your MVP release, and then project handover. So this is not only for the accelerator, this also applies, so the Tech Accelerator is just the project phase really of the bootcamp. And this is the weekly schedule as well. Right. Right. So yeah, collaborative learning. So at RKY Careers, right, we not only talk about tech. We also ensure that we leverage this tech. So during the course of the boot camps and the accelerator program or the projects, you also get to use these tools. So from the screen, I'm sure you can see. Maybe before the end of the session, I'll be able to take you through our base camp to show you, the different projects we manage. So we use this to manage all our projects, and you can see a lot of projects that we've actually completed, right, in the bootcamp. Right. So here is where we start showing you, some of the projects that our students have worked on. These are real products and projects that are being worked on. So a lot of companies will say, oh, you worked on projects, but at the end of the day, you just work on simulation or case studies or whatever. But RKY Careers, you actually work on projects. So these are, I'm sure we all know about, or we've heard about Apply Body by now. This was also built by our students, right? And this is a live product that is actually, out there in the market. We have Biz Packaging. This is an e-commerce website, that the customer is also currently using. And yeah, we also have the ASM. This is also another e-commerce platform as well. So these are products that were built by students that they can put on their CV, that can be clicked on by a recruiter or an employer to see that, oh, they are actually, they actually have this experience, and also gives them confidence as well to go out there and pass their interviews, right? So this is what other projects that some of our students have also worked on. We have the RKY HR portal. We also have the Gerald Healthcare Consulting. We have the Techie Lancer. All these were also presented in previous product demos as well. Right. So today's product exhibition. So we have Project Infinity that will be presenting to us the Limitless Without Borders. We have Project Fancy Elegance that will be presenting to us TFT Marketing Agency. By the way, like I said, these are real clients projects, right, that we have trusted into the hands of our students. If we are not confident that they will be doing the right thing, right, we would not actually trust clients projects to them. So they actually gained that work experience working with real clients, right? So we have also Project VPL Events services as well. So right now, I'll call our first presenter for the day, Chinazo Njokama, right, who will be presenting for Limitless Without Borders. Hi, Chinazo.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to share my screen. I'd like to welcome you to this demo presentation, basically. The project started in June and it ended sometime in August, right? And we're the 7.0 cohort of the PMBA program. This slide basically talks about the participants and their roles. We had, the lead BA, the PM. We had business analyst, PMO analyst, hybrid PM and BA roles, project planners, the coordinators, and our clients will be Limitless Without Borders. So Limitless Without Borders is an organization aimed at connecting tech enthusiasts, their founders and professionals with global opportunities, basically, in a nutshell. And they didn't have an online presence, and this was the whole project. So our project problem was simply um, Limitless Without Border needed to have a global outreach. It lacked an online presence. And of course, you know how in this day and age of the digital world, once you're not online, you kind of you miss out on opportunities, engagements, and um, an online platform where people can actually just come in and see what you're doing and what your event or what your organization is all about. And our solution was pretty straightforward. It required a modern, responsive website that would serve its audience, and then it had to be engaging, which would also help in kind of increase the accessibility, and then of course enhancing the organization's presence online and supporting its mission. So what was our objective? Our objective was to develop a website for Limitless Without Border that is user-friendly, intuitive, easy to navigate, responsive, and of course it has to work on all major web browsers and devices. And it was just simply to build a working minimum viable product within the time frame. And this is because you know how it is. There would always be something to add to. There would always be something to add to websites, and and to even improve whatever you've done. And this particular slide just simply talks about the snapshot about what we did. Started by developing our project plan. We gathered our requirements, created our project charter, our business analysis, business case document. We commenced our raids, gap analysis, and up until this particular day, which is the product demo day. So that's what this slide is simply speaking to. Our deliverable, like I said earlier, it was fully functional, minimum viable product for Limitless Without Border. Responsive design, cross-browser and cross-device compatibility, and the basic search engine optimization setup. So this particular slide speaks about high-level requirements, and high-level requirements is simply what it does is kind of like it offers a broad overview of what your project goals are. When you speak to your clients, you're saying, okay, um, this is what the clients, what are the outlines of the technical and operational requirements of the website. You're getting that from your clients, and then you're able to use that to kind of tailor it to what you want to do. So this is what high level requirements is. Our budget allocation, we had a budget, we had to work within the budget. And most of a good chunk of it went into the front end development of the website, which is what is expected. So assist process, this particular slide, just what assist process is simply telling us that, okay, where exactly is Limitless Without Border? They didn't have a website. So um, how do they currently market their products, or how do they currently market their events? How do they currently work? And that's what we've done, a process map to show that is assist, right? And then the next slide is simply talking about to be. How do we want to now, when we have the website, what would the process be like? So this is what we've done. And of course, a feature map on the things and, we want the website to have. Our epic list, we want it to be, it has to be friendly, have menu, content management, inquiry form, services, things like that. And then user story and acceptance criteria. For everything you do, of course, you have to be sure that it's working. You have to also test it, And so if, for example, you click the home page, or you click the logo on a website, what is expected of you? So this is what this particular slide speaks to. We had a communication plan, how we had to, meet daily for our meetings, using different, whether it was Zoom, whether it was through Basecamp, Ruki already spoke about Basecamp, whether it was through, Basecamp, whether it was through the Zoom meetings, whether it was through daily updates, and basically, that's what the communication plan. And of course, our project was managed on ClickUp, where we had the project plan, the project backlog. You could track and see where we were, what particular task is assigned to whoever, and all that. So yeah, this is still ClickUp, just a snapshot of what it looks like. And then for every project, of course, there will be issues. You identify those issues, identify the challenges. Some of our issues, were things like um, delays in task completion, which is expected, and the challenges turn out, delay in the reviews of deliverables, and then of course um, project risk. We had to also have that at the back of our mind, and that's the whole essence of having, creating a raise log where you have your risk, your assumptions, your issues, and then your deliverables. So you're able to just track all those things, and you're able to kind of make sure that you're working, ahead of time. You can see some of the issues that would happen, and you're able to curtail it. And for everything you do, there must be a lesson learned. And so we had our lesson learned, how to ensure that we are able to get as much participation as possible, formatting documents, things like that. Once you make that mistake, it wasn't expected that we'll make it all through till the end of the bootcamp. So these were some of the things we learned along the line. And yeah, recommendations is simply talking about what we did for the lessons that we learned. And then to the main demo, which is our website. That's what the landing page looks like. But let me go on the website now. Okay, I have it opened. Yeah. So this is the Limitless Without Border website. And we started it from scratch. When we started the whole project, it was like, oh, can we do this? But at the end of the day, we did it, and it was quite fulfilling. Let me put it that way. That's the word. Yeah, it was quite fulfilling. So this is the landing homepage for Limitless Without Border. Here we have some of the things home, about us, events, articles, partner, a page for partner, the media, photos and videos, and then how to contact Limitless Without Borders if you have any query. And so I'll just run us through quickly to see what the website looks like. We have a countdown, which which is very important for every event. It's an event website, so you want to attract people. You want to tell people that, oh, our event is starting in so amount of time, and they're able to register. So a call to action at every point. There should be something saying you can register for this event. Yeah. So this page has just a snapshot of what LWB, that's Limitless Without Border, is about. Previous speakers, FAQs, and once you click on it, it tells you what is the main focus of Limitless Without Borders event. The event focuses on networking and gives you an answer to it for each one. Yeah, all this we had to do. And then there are quick links. I'll come back to the quick links and just show us how the quick links work. And of course, the social media icon. So if I go back to the top, I'll click on About Us Speakers. So this page basically is showing us, bear with me when the thing, yeah, basically showing us past speakers, just a brief profile of what the past speakers, who the past speakers have been. And then this is just a picture of some of the events, So that's the Meet the Speakers page. We have affiliations, so partners of LWB, RKY Career, Apply Body, the digital solution. That's what this page speaks to. And then events. So Limitless Without Border has had 2 events. So the first one, that's the 1.0. Here we've put, bear with me while it loads up. Yeah, this is like a YouTube video. I'll just play it briefly. The YouTube video showing us what the past event had been like, while it's loading up. Yeah, that's it. That's the
Thank
first one,
you.
exactly. And then I'll go to the second one, the YouTube video of what the second event looked like. Are you still hearing me? Let me be sure I'm not talking to myself.
Well, I can hear you, but I think some people
I
are
can
saying
hear you. I can
audio
hear
is
you.
not working. Some people are saying audio is not working, though, but I don't think that's your fault.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Shoot.
All right, that's fine.
I can
So
hear
that's the
you.
second.
I can hear you. I can hear
Thank
you.
you.
It's okay, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. That's the second event. And then we have like a page for articles and things like top. This particular page is very interesting because it kind of tells you what's the essence of the event, what you can learn from the event. And he's speaking of here, for example, he's talking about visa sponsorship jobs in the UK. Here he's talking about how the visa sponsorship system works, things like that. So basically that's what this um article page speaks to us about. Then if I go back, the next one is partners. So for this page is telling us what the if you join, how to join the fostering global tech connections, the benefits of partnership, and then of course if you want to have like a sponsorship form, it's all there, and then you can submit, and of course somebody will get back to you. Then we have media page where the page is pictures of past events. So what we've done is to separate it into two different events. The first one, the second one. If you click on it, you can enlarge, and then you just scroll through. Yeah, yes. Then with this one, yeah, exactly. So, and then we have the contact us inquiry form where people can put in their names, phone number, email address, and then someone will get back to them. And then, of course, the search. Yeah, I can put, let's say, let me put partners. Put partners. Yep. It takes us to any page or any article that has anything to do with partners. And then, of course, you can click on it and it'll take you to wherever you want. We also have this, it's like a live chat where you can kind of like ask questions and then someone responds to it. Let's see. I'll go back to the homepage. So if you click on the logo, it takes you to the homepage. So on any page you're on, once you click on the logo, it takes you back to the homepage. I'll touch briefly on the quick links. I think we already looked at the affiliation page. So I'll just do testimonial. Here we have a couple of videos of people who have attended the event, how they fared, what they think, about the event. Then if I go down, we've already looked at the FAQ, I think. Yeah. Once you
Thank
click on
you.
it, drop down. Yes. So in a nutshell, for me, I'll just round up, just a quick one, just to round up. In a nutshell, I'll say that the RKY PMBA, that's the Product Management Business Analyst Bootcamp, which I attended, was really, 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 it's quite interesting. So whether you're looking to start your journey or you're looking to start your career or want to switch, it's a perfect place to start that journey. And simply because first things first, you have real world application, right? Where your hands-on experience is, which is very invaluable to whatever you're doing, right? It's not just about the theory now. The bootcamp itself is intense and practical, and that's how the real world is, which is very good. You get to apply tools like we use ClickUp, we use Balsamic, things like that, and it's very structured. And the support is, I can't even emphasize what the support is like, which is what everybody wants. You want to be supported in whatever you're doing. The support was wonderful from both people who had done it, from the instructors, from everybody, even from the team as itself. So there were regular reviews, feedback sections where you can ask questions, refine whatever the concerns you have, gain more confidence, and it's tailored for both beginners and experienced professionals. So it's not necessarily for someone who is just starting. Anywhere you can fit into it, anywhere in your career, any stage in your career where you are. And I'll say finally, one of the most important things for me is the community of lifelong learning, because even when you finish the bootcamp, you're never really done. The RKY career community is, there's always this ongoing support. There's always something every week, every day. You're getting a link to something that's happening. If something is happening, come and do these emails. It's it's quite interesting, and that's what we want. That's what everybody. I believe I'm speaking to for most of the people, whether it's for sharing job opportunities, networking, or learning about what is the latest trend and things like that. So I strongly recommend you to join the RKY Career Bootcamp. The experience, it's exceptional, and you definitely would transform yourself. So it's not just about learning, you would also really, really grow. Yeah. I think that's it from me. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Chinazo, for your feedback. Guys, what do you guys think? I want feedback. Let's go to the chat box, right? What do we think? What do we think? Right, so there you have it, guys. I'll go to the chat box to read out comments we've had so far. Yeah, Adewumi Emmanuel. Say okay. I think I've read that. Support worker and realtor. Currently a student with RKY Careers, and Buluwatife is correct. Can we get a recording of this? Of course, you get a recording of it in our YouTube. We'll share the link before the end of the session. Joy says, awesome. What do you guys think? So these are people that, they came from zero experience, and, they're able to work on a project from start to finish. You can see the journey she showed us, right from getting the requirements from the sponsor. The sponsor has an idea turns into a project, and then the project has to be communicated to the team, the business analysts and the project managers. This is what we want the projects to look like, and then after that, they go on to do their high level requirements, and all their requirements. They document it. Anyway, I won't talk too much because I'm not the techie here. I'll let the techies do the job. Right. Thank you so much, Nazo, and well done to yourself and the team for delivering the project. Ejuma says, oh, the support is awesome. I think she's also an alumni. Raimot says, interesting. Damlola says, a well laid out project, great work, and the ace is sensational. Right, beautiful. Let's proceed very quickly. I think we have team Project Fonty Elegance. They'll be presenting their product, which is the TFT marketing agency website. Miriam Kadri, if you're with us, please. Okay, I think she's proactive. Very right. So Cherry says, well laid out, and it just gives me the impression that you are supported from start to finish. Right. This is the same bootcamps, where we are having people like, land roles as project managers, senior business analysts and the likes. Right. Fonty Elegance, please, you have the floor.
Good afternoon, everybody. Please, I just want to confirm if you can hear me clearly. Hello, can you hear me, please?
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Mariam Kadiri, and I was the PMO analyst for Project Fonty. And today I'm happy to be presenting the product demo for our client, TFT Marketing Agency. So this project, the project took us 8 weeks from initiation to closure. The project started on the 30th of June and we ended on the 25th of August. Our project sponsor was Rookie, and this project was managed by our project manager, Peter Oladotun, and our BA lead, Sheifumi Adigbite. And our project consisted of a team of 32 members, ranging from business analysts, project managers, project coordinators, Scrum Masters, and project planners. So just before I proceed, please, all of the roles and responsibilities here and individuals were all assigned within the project. So it's not like people came into RKY with these skills. So these were just roles and responsibilities assigned for Project Fonty. So let's give a little brief about our client, TFT. TFT is a marketing agency that specializes in a wide range of digital marketing services, from SEO marketing to email marketing, content marketing, and many digital marketing services. Now, the goal of our project was to help TFT effectively communicate their services to potential clients. So now this leads us to what our project problem was. The first one was TFT lacked an effective online presence to represent their services and expertise. And then there was also an absence of a website, which limited the agency's ability to engage with its target audience and attract new clients. So basically, this was a project from the scratch up. So our project objective was to first develop a user-friendly website, to ensure that this website was fully responsive and compatible across the major browsers and devices. And lastly, we're to deliver a working MVP within 8 weeks. So to begin, we divided our project into phases. So we had 4 phases: the initiate phase, the define, execution, and closure. So this is basically a project life cycle. So we divided the project into these various phases, and each of these phases entailed a lot of tasks: documentation, collaboration, stakeholder engagement, and all of those juicy things that we'll discuss later on. And so we also came up with a project plan. We used ClickUp for our project. ClickUp was our project management tool. This helped the team stay on schedule, helped us, view our sprint backlogs, and identify tasks and dependencies. So as you can see on the right hand side, the bars represent the tasks, and the length of the bar indicates the duration of the tasks that we had within the team. For our budget, our allocation was £5,000, but we eventually spent about £4,800 for delivering this project, and that budget was efficiently utilized within each phases, as you can see on the screen. So with the implementation of this new, this project mandate that we were given, a lot of work went into it, but one of those is the as-is process map. Now, this is kind of like a business analyst role, but as you may have already heard, the PM course within RKY, it consists of the PM and BA, the project manager stroke the business analyst. And I would say that this is one of the biggest blessings that this course provided for a lot of us. So the fact that you could combine BA skills with project management skills is so invaluable. So everyone was involved with the creation of the ASIS process map. So just so you know, the ASIS process map provides an overview of the current workflow of TFT as it is. So from the client's perspective and then from the admin's perspective. So after designing the ASIS process map, we also come up with a to be process map where we want TFT to be, or where TFT wants to see, where TFT sees themselves in the future. And then after that, we come up with the epics. The epics provides a high level overview of the objectives or the features that we want this product to deliver. After we had a few key epics from the website navigation, the services that will be displayed on the website, social media integration, user integration and engagement, social media optimization, and a host of others. So after having the key epics, these are further subdivided into features, which we have here. We came up with quite a number of features that were then included into our website. So we have the epics. Epics is subdivided into features, and then features is further divided into user stories. So user stories would usually come in the format of as a dash user, I want to be able to perform dash task so that I can achieve this result. So this was the format with which our user stories came in. And also while we had our user stories, we also had our acceptance criteria. which also came in the format, given I am a user of this platform, when I do this, then I should be able to, find this or achieve this result. So these were the formats in which our user stories came in. So after getting our user stories, mind you, we have a lot of processes that went into all of these, but we'll also now come up with our use case diagram. Now, the use case diagram just provides a visual representation of how our users interact within the system. So the users would be, we'll call them actors. So in our case, we had the client and the admin, and as you can see, within the system, the clients interact with various tasks within the system, and also the admin interacts with various activities and tasks within the system. And in between them, you can see that there is some collaboration between the clients and the admin. So moving on to the next phase, I would say the use case diagram and a host of other documentations that we completed during this is define stage, leads us to the execution stage. Now in the execution stage, this is where we finally are able to put all of this writing, documents, requirement gathering into visualization, and this led us to the wireframing. So we, with all of the requirements that we have gathered, the gap analysis, all of the things that we have done previously, we were able to come up with a wireframe. We used a software called Balsamic to design the wireframe, and so this helped us visually describe what we wanted TFT to look like. And of course, we did this in close collaboration with the client. And after approval, this was then sent to the development team, whom we worked together to produce a product, the TFT website. And also we also did what you call the sprint backlog, where we prioritized tasks and created backlogs based on, in orders of priorities. And so this was one of the last things that we did in the execution stage before we moved on to working fully with the developer, where we'll have daily stand-up meetings with the developer, sprint reviews to see what progress is being made, and to be sure that we're both on the same page. Also here we have some of the reports that we worked with. We had worked with status reports. This was usually done every week. Most of our reports were done every week anyway. The status report, the checklist report, the lessons learned report, the rates log. We had RACI metrics. We had business requirement documents, benefit review plan, gap analysis, assist and to be processes that you have already seen, business cases. We worked with about 30 documents throughout the development of this product. So we had quite a number of risks, which is expected with every project, and then we also came up with mitigation strategies to ensure that this risk do not affect our final product. We also had we had some issues, technical issues, or issues with communication within the project. But these were all managed before the delivery. And we also had some challenges as well, like participation of team members or document approval, or at a point we had a scope change where our project brief was changed. At the beginning of the project, our project brief was changed. And this came at a time where we were all trying to get used to the project and get used to the team. So for me and many of my team members, we found this as a welcoming challenge, actually, because as RKY would always let us know that things like this happen in real life. When a client pulls out of a project, what do you do? Or the scope of your project has changed, what do you do? So this was a situation where it was a difficult situation and challenging one for us, where we all had to sit upright and try to ensure that there was no scope creep, or there was no we were able to deliver the project within the timeline. We also had quite a number of lessons learned, which was documented within the project. And then here we have our final product, the TFT website. So I'm just going to take you through the website. So just my apologies, I don't know what's going on. Come. Um, so sorry, guys. Think I lost it there for a moment.
Guys, let's encourage her. Drop very nice comments while she's trying to navigate. Is it easy? She came with, have you enjoyed it so far? Let's drop comments. Let's drop comments while she's trying to navigate the product itself.
All right, thank you very much for your patience. All right, so here we have our homepage, TFC marketing homepage. So like I said before, we worked closely with the developer. We had a lot of meetings. Oh, this is what our wireframe says. This is not what our wireframe says. This is what was approved by our client. Those things. And to be honest with you, we sometimes we felt like, are we being too pushy with the developer? But our team members kept reminding us that, come on, if this was like you were outside RKY, you would definitely push the developer. So we kept pushing the developer to ask for more and say, no, this is what is now our project mandate. This is what we want, So this eventually we came up with this design. We have our homepage here, and we're able to implement everything that we had promised to deliver within our project and within the time frame that we had. So we have the about us page, giving a few details about TFT marketing agency, the services that they offer here. This is a more detailed page where we have a list of the services that they offer: SEO, social media marketing, PPC, content marketing, and the rest of them. We also have a career section where TFT would be able to post jobs, and people could come in here to apply. We also have a testimonial section, a blog and also a blog section, and they will also have a search icon where users can easily search the website. So that's just a brief of the website. If you like, you can go back and the website is TFT Marketing Agency, so you can always go there to visit. Like RKY said, it was a live project, so this website is live, so you can always go back to visit the website. So I'll just go back to where I stopped off before. So after the website demonstration, thank you, of course. So yes, I have given a brief of what we worked on. Like I said, I didn't do it alone. We were a team of 32 people. It was it was a crazy time. Okay, so just my experience right now within the project. So I joined RKY. Unlike a lot of people who even found RKY on social media, I didn't know anything about them at all. It was just a friend of mine who told me that she was interested in, registering for this program. And she said she wants to do a PM course, and I said, oh, no, I don't want a PM. I already did a PM before. I want a BA now. And voila, she said, oh, it's PM and BA combined. I said, really? Okay, I'm willing to give it a shot. I think it's like getting two for the price of one. That was how I saw it. And so I registered for the course. I didn't even do any assignment, trust me. I just trusted her because she had done a PM course before and she felt like RKY had something else to deliver. So I trusted her judgment, and then I took the course. And trust me, guys, it was phenomenal. Within, I think, after about 3 weeks after we finished the course, I landed my job within project management. So I came in here for BA, but I fell in love with both of them actually. BA, PM, they were both amazing, and I was so open to both prospects. What I would like to say is that aside what you're being taught in class in terms of using tools or managing stakeholders and all of those things, there's a confidence that comes with attending the course and being a part of members of your team. Trust me, guys, in your team you'll find different professionals, you find engineers, you find bankers, you find healthcare professionals in your team. You even find people who came to the UK to do project management, and they are here trying to get this project management experience. It's quite funny, but trust me. In fact, if you're currently a student studying any PM course, I saw someone who was here studying PM. Trust me, you're in the right place. I would advise you to just take this course right now, so you don't even waste any time after waiting for graduation, and then after graduation you begin to feel lost. Just take this course right now, because there's something that it gives you real life market experience. In my course, I also came here for my masters, but trust me, the experience is quite different. You don't get the same thing here. The fact that you're working on life projects, you're working with people who have gotten jobs here, who have landed their dream jobs, sponsored jobs, remote jobs. You're seeing these people, and you get motivated, and you actually want to replicate or duplicate the work that they have done. And also, something I would like to say is that the program, the I think the theory classes took 7 weeks, and then the practical classes also took the project phase took 8 weeks. So it's quite a lot of time, trust me. And this is not a boot camp where you just learn theory, or RKY says something. We're not here to define what is project or what is project management. No, because even in real life, you're not here to define that. We're here to actually work real life project management. There are some tools that we worked with during the project that I I mean, these are some of the tools that we worked with. We worked with Balsamic, Basecamp, ChatGPT, ClickUp, Excel, Visio, Draw.io, and then towards the end of our class, we're giving some Figma courses as well. So these were some of the tools that we worked with. For example, in my case, I had never heard of Balsamic before. It was my first time hearing of Balsamic, and even though I had some Figma experience, I thought I could do Figma. I could do wireframing with Figma, but I wasn't really ready to learn a new tool like Balsamic. But then I think I spoke one of the Joanna, she was one of our support officers, and she said Balsamic is really easy, you know. And I said, okay, let's give it a try. And trust me, guys, within 30 minutes you get a hang of these tools. Now it's not like you on your own you can't learn these tools, right? But there's a certain exposure that joining a team like RKY will land you. You know, RKY will let you know that Balsamic can be used for this. I'm like, oh really? Okay, let me give it a try. You can use Draw.io for this, or you can use Visio for this. And trust me, there's the support. If you're confused, if there's anything you need help with, RKY is always there to support you. So basically, I know that there are a lot of people new here, and sometimes I do a lot of talking about RKY, but I just hope that you do not get lost, and I hope that you kind of make an informed decision about what you want to do. If it's PM stroke BA, if it's products, I think they have product owner stroke Scrum Master, they have digital marketing, they have data. There are quite a number of courses that you can enroll in. And if you're really looking forward to landing your dream job, getting away from, that rat race that you have been involved in, then this is an opportunity for you. Please, I would say just take the mantle right now and make the decision to take part in this course before it's too late, because time is ticking, and the course will take you 3 months. So don't think 3 months, it may seem like a lot of time, but it's a very it's a time that is well utilized. You utilize your time very well, and when you get out of it, you feel more confident. I would like to say I had quite a number of interviews before I joined, so I knew that applications were not my problem. I could apply for jobs, I could get the interviews, but I wasn't getting the jobs. Okay, and then 3 weeks after finishing, I got a job here. So I was trying to explain that there's a confidence that comes with joining this course. Really, there's a confidence that comes with it, and then it's also kind of like puts your experience into better perspective. So whatever it is that you have in your CV, or all the roles that you have been working in previously, by the time you come to RKY, you join the courses, you take part in the career session, because we also have career sessions. It makes you better understand even your own experiences and how you can relay those experiences in the interviews that would make the interviewers like, oh wow, she knows what she's talking about, or like, this is the candidate that we want. And I'm sure that is where we all want to be very soon. So yes, that's it for me, guys, and I really hope that I really hope that with this few points of mine, I've been able to convince and not confuse you that RKY is the place for you. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Your panel of judges are happy about. Right. Thank you so much, Miriam. Your few points were well taken. And guys, let's celebrate her. Let's celebrate her. She's landed a job offer. She was once on the other side, right? And she joined the boot camp and she's landed a success story. I'm sure you're not surprised because you can see the quality of her presentation as well, right? So thank you so much, Miriam. Let's read the comments. There are a few points she mentioned that I'll just reiterate a little bit. You can see that, like she said, the students have the control. Yes, we have sponsors, right? We have people that would, like, we have the clients, so our sponsors are the one who take directive from the clients and relate it to the students, right? So we have sponsors. Sometimes it's me, sometimes we have the sponsor team as well, right? Who would let them know this is what the clients want, but it's 100%, based on how the students are now able to communicate this to the developers to get the results, the clients want. Please, let's mute ourselves. It's very important. You heard how she was saying that, a lot of times they work with the development team and let them know this is not what we want. This is not what's in our mandate. Give us what's in our mandate. And they all work together, really, And another thing she said, real life situations, right? The scope changing during the course of the scope of the projects changing. These are things that they test at interviews. They're not going to ask you at interviews to tell us about project management. What is the definition of project? They're going to ask you to tell them a time where you had the challenge while working on a project. They're going to tell you to tell them a time, where you had, project script, how did you resolve it? You're going to tell them about the difficult situations, which definitely you're going to experience during the course of a real life boot camp or real life project, right? And then she talked about the support, beyond even the trainers and everything. We have, the alumni support officers as well, who have landed jobs, and now support others as well, on projects and on other things. So I'll read out the comment sections of what people have to say to Miriam. Miriam, I think before you even ended, you had a lot of comments. The presentation slide is wow, well designed, explicit, well done presenter and the team. Very engaging presentation, amazing, well done. I'm blown away. This is amazing. Well done, Miriam. Amazing. Some people are giving you wine to drink. Great job. Amazing presentation. This is great job. Thanks, Miriam. When is the bootcamp for digital marketing? November 2nd. Is there a way to mitigate with scope change? Right, you can come to the bootcamp to learn that. She's very good with her presentation. I'm wowed. Thank you for that, and well done to you, Miriam. How long will the digital marketing class last? 13 weeks. I'm blown at her presentation. I can't wait to get on. We are looking forward to welcoming you. Amazing job. Can one who is registered for PMBA switch to digital marketing? Yes,
two new courses.
Please, let's mute ourselves. So, no, sir, or whoever that was. Thank you very much. Right. Well done, Project Fonty. Well done, Miriam, on it already. Thank you. Kudos. Well, very clear and informative. I'm convinced. If I may ask, when does the Scrum Master come in? Please let us mute ourselves. Admin, can you mute everyone? I'm convinced. If I may ask, when and where does the Scrum
We can't hear you.
It's because people are muting, so we're having to mute, and then they mute me as well too. Right. Thank you so much. So let's proceed. So you have talked about, okay, someone wants to know about Scrum Master product. Just hold on. The people that have presented so far are presenting from the PMBA. We also have the Scrum Masters who will come on board. So just, stay tuned. Odunayo will get to them. But I'm sure you heard in their presentation as well that Scrum Masters also, there are also Scrum Master roles even within our PMBA, right? But do not worry. Just hold on. You'll get to, Right. Somebody says you did debates back in school, yeah? I'm sure she did with a panel of judges with these few points of mine. Very right. So I love you already, Miriam. Nice to meet you. Right. Fantastic job. Well done for Project Fonty. Well done, Miriam. Kudos to you, Miriam. Well done, Miriam, and our group. Awesome presentation. When does the data and business intelligence start? November 16th. Great presentation. I'm convinced. Are the classes flexible? You get to learn more about the classes. Just stay tuned. We're not done. We're not done. We're not done. Right. I'm here to see a presentation on Compliance UK. All right, so Compliance UK does not work the way these other roles work. You can't really present people's data protection cases or people's KYC cases because, of course, that's why it's called. That's why it's protection. I don't know if you get right. So the projects are a bit different, right? So, but we have a tester session specially for compliance. You can also join that when we have it, right? So, is there anyone from data and business intelligence presenting? No. We also have a separate day for data. It's a full day for data where different people will be coming to present their data insights. It's called Data Insights Day. You will get the dates that will be happening as well before the end of the day, right? So, like I said, all our courses have their, the place where you come to see what goes on behind because we are very transparent about what we do at RKY. So without wasting any much time, let's proceed to the next project. Oh, I think we finally have the Scrum Master product owners. Odoayo, for those that are waiting for Scrum, let's see what they have for us. So we've got Project VPL Event Space that will be presenting VPL Events Space website. Temitope Afalayo, if you are there, please come on board.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Temitope. Just like I was saying, I'll share my screen now. Okay, can everyone see my screen? Hello?
Yes, we can. Yes, I can.
Okay, my name is Temitope, and I worked with the cohorts 4, Scrum Master and Product Owner and Product Manager for Products VPL Event Space. And my team was quite small. Like, I don't know, this might be the smallest team that RKY might I've ever had. And I had myself as the product manager, and this simply means that we had to carry a lot in my team because of the very small team that we had. And I had my fellow team members that were very supportive, and I had Falila, John, and Fuhad. So basically, the VPL, this is the problem statement for VPL. VPL events is meant to, we have challenges like when we want to, basically VPL event space, it's an event platform for events. Whenever for instance, we have this thing whenever we want to like corporate, this is based on corporate individuals alone, just corporate sectors. There are so many corporate events facing challenges like getting tickets and what's so not. And there's so many corporate professionals like you and I that are probably looking for places to like get corporate events, network, meet people, socials, and all that. And VPL is all to like tackle these challenges. So basically, VPL faces challenges from relying on third-party platform for event management, resulting in high fee, inconsistent user experiences, and reduced control. This fragmented approach weakens brand visibility and complicates the ticket processing, making it less effective for corporate individuals. So it is meant to solve all the corporate events issues, and these are the product objective. We have the user-friendly interface, direct control over events, brand visibility, and marketing. That's like PR, which is like one of the major thing when it comes to events planning lately. Streamline ticketing, engagement and networking, data security and compliance, scalability and reliability. Okay, so the overview of our user research involved one-on-one interviews. It wasn't a very should I say, very easy task to do, having to interview people to understand the challenges they are facing in getting these events and all. And also our user group, they entail corporate professional, event organizers,
Your slide
business
isn't
entities.
changing. Sorry, your slide isn't changing. You're still on ideation phase in case you're changing.
Oh, really? I did already. How about now? Hello?
Not from my end. It's still showing ideation phase. Are you using two screens? Okay, it has changed to user research.
Okay, I will change it back. Okay, so we had three categories of users group. That's the corporate professional, the event organizers, the business entity. So these are where the needs and the pain points of all the groups in summary. And needs of corporate professionals, in summary, we had personalized event recommendation. As a data analyst, I want to go to events where I can meet like different types of data analyst, like I am. That, and also as a student, you want to meet people that would actually network you, that are already in the corporate sector, that are likely to like help you with getting like the job role that you actually intend to get. And also secure and complaint data management, mobile optimized platform with online access. And one of the pain points includes difficulties in finding relevant events quickly, insufficient or unclear event information, limited networking opportunity and interactive features, difficulties in accessing post-events materials. Also for the event organizers, because in a product like this, I think one of the core user group should be the event organizer, because they know about the events better. So they were also interviews, and in their case, they had needs like comprehensive event dashboard, real-time analytics and feedback collections, tools for enhancing engagement and networking during events. Also, their pain points were included managing multiple tools and interfaces, complex and inefficient registration process, challenges in maintaining data security and compliance. Business entity, because as a business entity, you want to have your events organized by a certain platform. You're definitely going to be one of the core user group in such products. And some of their needs include tools for automating and managing event logistics, enhancing accessibility and inclusiveness features, because of course we live in a country where inclusiveness is very important, and you have to meet different people from different walks of life. And the pain points includes difficulties in maintaining a cohesive brand presence across events, overwhelming by managing various aspects of event planning manually. These are just like a summary of what their needs and their pain points are. We can't go in details so these were just a summary of what we got. And like I said, we had to go through different user groups, and these were some of their interests and influence and goals, needs and expectation, motivation, pain points. I would use for instance, because we use for instance Michelle. For him, he is passionate about data science, particular in applying data-driven approaches to technology and agricultural research. Is also passionate about continuous learning. What are his influences? Where industry expert is looking for a community where he can find data science experts just like him, and cutting edge technology. His goals is to improve in his skills, networking and collaboration, needs and expectation, efficient event registration, access to quality resources, motivation, personal growth, staying current, pains and frustration over complicated processing and missed opportunities. This is also an example of one of our business owner where she shared her own interests, influence, goals, needs, expectation, motivation, and pain points and frustrations too. This is also one of our event planners that we interviewed where they also shared their goals, influences, interests, needs and expectation, motivation, and pain points and frustration. I won't be going into detail because of time. Okay, so this was our journey map. These were our journey maps where we actually had to have in phases awareness, consideration, registration, pre-event, and participation post-event. Action, one of our phases action. For instance, discover events through social media, emails, or word of mouth. That's like a regular action for most of us when we are looking for a networking event. We want to get, okay, for instance, now RKY, she has a platform like social media, or you want to know what RKY does, you want to know a lot about Limitless Without Border. So that's that's an example of like an awareness. You want to know what is all about and what it entails. Consideration, evaluate event details, speaker, okay, why should I listen to RKY, what is she giving me, and all that. That's like consideration. Registration, register for events using a simple quick process. Pre-event, receive reminders and integrate event details into calendar. Just like RKY, I would use RKY in this context because I know that that's one person that we are used in terms of all this career thingy. Like RKY, she does pre-event, send you reminders about how we are having this event at so time, you need to join at this time. I still got some reminders some minutes ago that the event is live and all that. I think that's one of the most important thing we want to have for an event platform management. And also participation, attend and participate in event, focusing on networking and learning, just like we are doing right now. And at the end of the day, provide feedback and access events resources. Just like after this event, we are going to be having some resources and probably like giving some rating and survey, so whatnot. Okay, so these are our epic and user stories. So we have like, okay, for instance, as a business development manager, I want to be grouped with attendees from similar industries to maximize my networking at an event. As a co-founder and creative director, I need pre-event forums to start networking and engagement from the event stay. Okay, this user and epic stories, all of them were gotten from our interviews, the initial phase of our interview where we had to like interview several people to understand what they actually need from an event platform to meet their fellow professionals. So these epics were actually gotten from the stories of our interviewees. Okay, and this was our wireframe, which was done with Figma, and where we have like the events. First, the home page, we have the tickets buying page, we have the sign up page, and we also have the events posting page. Event summary page, creates events, and just the product vision and objective to revolutionize how corporate professionals discover, attend, and benefit from events by providing a seamless platform and simplifies event discovery, enhances networking, and fosters personal growth. Just like I said, or in a short and long in a short form, I think all product VPL is all about was about just getting an event platform where you can easily go to check for corporate events, check for corporate parties, network with people within in the kind of sector that you would like to be, get to meet people, get to know about the kind of sector you are diving into and whatnot. Also, this were the roadmap prioritization, which we use the RICE prioritization, and this were how we got our faces, because for products, you need to have your MVP, where you have your minimal viable products, which are the most important products when it comes to a product facing. And first of all, I forgot to include, I think it was due to the to the first of all, our project took close to 8 weeks. We started our project in June, and it ended sometime towards the end of August. It took close to 8 weeks. So during this phasing, we worked on the basic registration process, contact us page, about us page, basic event listing, ticket purchase system, sign up page for event planners, basic online platform functionality, responsiveness, mobile design, social sharing and events promotion, refund and cancellation. And this were one of the suggestions we also had, because at some point after the first step of the product, we had to do some research, user research testing, where we had some of our proposed users, where they suggested some of these features to us, that we should also include AI driven event suggestion engines, live polling and feedback during events, details events analytics, enhance user profiles, and later on somewhere in life we should also include comprehensive user engagement metrics, live chats and messaging, advanced security features, multi language support, and virtual reality events previews. And just like my previous colleague has said, we also made use of ClickUp and Basecamp for our work. So these were all some of the screenshot of our product backlog and how they were prioritized. Okay. We also at the towards the end of the project, we were also able to come up with the project launch plan. For the pre-plan, of course, which was at the beginning of the project, we also like create awareness, gather feedback and build anticipation, do a lot of market research analysis, brand and messaging, landing page creation, content creation, influencer and partner outreach, beta testing. And also for the launch phase, we had the officially introducing the platform and drive user sign ups, where we had some of some people to like sign up to the website to see what the website is all about and give their feedbacks. And key activities were official launch events, event marketing campaigns, social media campaign, paid adverts, media and PR. And goals is to maintain the momentum and continue growth. That's online on support, continuous engagement, product update, measure and analysis, continuous marketing. So the risks and challenges during the project, I would say one of the major challenges we had during this project was due to the fact that we had a very small team. So it was it took a toll on a lot of us that were on the team. We're just about 4 in our team, including the developer. I was just 5, but we were able to pull through on the long run. And that I would say it's a learning curve, and the team members faced difficulties adapting to new technology or product components, leading to delays. We had some delays, and also another very crucial challenge we had was we had some internal delay too, where we had delays from third-party services and platform that impacted the project timeline. Like Miriam said previously, of course, these were things that at some point we got a bit overwhelmed about, and we had to understand that these were part of the learning phase, because eventually we might have to go through these challenges even as a professional. So these were part of the learning phase. And also communication gaps. Yes, inadequate communication led to misunderstanding and misalignment on the project's objective and status. Yeah, we had some few communication gaps with the developer, and as God will have it, we had a very amazing tutors. That's our Scrum Master tutor and our product owner tutor, where whenever we had challenges, we could easily just reach out to them and they could help us out and sort of encourage us to like push further and want to like get the product live in time. So lessons learned. Cross-functional collaboration matters. Very crucial. And effective product backlog management, because we had to like change some products at some point. We had to reprioritize some of our products, and we had to also we had to make clear requirements. We had to give clear requirements that are crucial, and also adaptability is key. We needed to adapt to the situation at hand, and that's all. Okay, so I'll be going through the website now.
Let's encourage her. It's not easy, we have people here that are presenting today that probably could not, they didn't used to present before. That's part of the things you also get to learn now. Bootcamp, it's not just about the training. You also get to build your soft skills. You need to get to build your soft skills. You get to present if you've never had the opportunity to before. You get to work on slides. Most of the things they are saying today, they're as raw can be. None of it was scripted. It's their work. They're coming to present their work. We try as much as possible not to control it, so that they can also have, the experience that they're supposed to get. If things are uncontrolled, things could go wrong. Not all projects are always successful in real life. In case you don't know, some projects are not successful, and sometimes you also get asked those kind of questions at interview. Have you worked on a project that failed? What could you have done better? What did you learn from it? Right. So, the fact that they are all able to deliver their project successfully is also like a win for them as well. So let's encourage them. Let's celebrate them. Let's celebrate them. Temitope, are you still sharing your screen?
Yes, I am. Please, just give me a moment. I don't know what's wrong with my laptop today.
No, it happens. Your laptop is having stage fright. Let's drop nice comments. So I can't see the comments coming. It's not easy. One day you'll be the one on the other side as well. Most of you that, and we've had a lot of people share their success story where they said things like, they attended some of our sessions, they heard people speak, and and the next time it was them as well sharing their success stories.
Okay, can you see the screen now?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so this is what we worked on, and this is our website. So currently this is the home page where you have to like go to the website, book your tickets. For instance, I'll be using this for instance. So for this, you can actually just book your ticket, register, see who to attend, how to attend, what is the exact location. You can see all that on this page. And also the location, the map is also included here. This is the About Us page, where you can see the values, our mission, and what we have to offer. And this is our Contact Us page, where you can always message the support team to get advice. And for this is meant to be for our registration, when you want to register and sign in and whatnot. You want to register, come in, sign in, and get to see the events. And also our social media handles. So that's it in summary.
Yeah, we have a lot of well done, fantastic job and everything to you as well. Good job, Temitope. Well done. Thank you, Ricky, for putting that. His presentation is not easy. Despite the technical challenges, you've really delivered to an exceptional level. Kudos, Temitope. You did well, Tope. Kudos to the groups and RKY. I was pleasantly surprised by my ability to remain engaged and attentive for 2 hours without experiencing fatigue. This is fantastic. Team, amazing, Right, I have zero knowledge. Don't worry, we're still going to talk about that. Someone said, well done, you did really well. You could tell she really pushed herself to make the team look really well done. Right, so there you have it, guys. You've seen our 3 presentations we've had today. Right, so before we go on, because it's not over, I don't think it's over, Before we go on, I'm going to ask you, there's a reason why you joined this session. If you're still on that bridge of trying to transition to tech, I would like to ask you, what area of tech are you looking to? Or do you have interest in, right, in transitioning to? Right. What area of tech are you trying to transition to? What area of tech do you have interest in, or are you trying to transition to? Let's have the rest. Okay, somebody says Scrum Master, right? Somebody says Scrum Master. PMBA, that's project management and business analysis, right? So let's keep the comments coming. What area of tech are you looking to transition to, or do you have interest in? So while I'm waiting for the response, I'm going to try to talk about what I have on my slide next, which is getting NHS jobs, right? I know we have a lot of people who are trying to get visa sponsorship. I don't know if that's, if you're one of those who are trying to get visa sponsorship, you can use the raising of hand, but let's see how many people are looking to get visa sponsorship. But regardless of whether you want to get visa sponsorship or not, the NHS is one of the very good industries that you can try to get. When I say one of the very good institutions you can try to get into, sponsorship or not, for those of you that are really passionate about helping people but don't want to be a carer, you are passionate about, working with an organization that is devoted to, making sure that people are okay and all that. So a lot of people feel that to work in the health and care industry, you only have to be like a carer, support worker, and that's not true, right? For those of you that might have interest in getting into NHS, there are so many opportunities that are non-clinical that you can get into in the NHS. If you are even already sponsored as a support worker or care worker, you can get out of it. I will continue to preach this. You can get out of it, but you have to start by acquiring a skill set in a field that has potential for sponsorship, and then start working towards transitioning. We have a lot of our students who at some point had already gotten sponsored in care, and after they get this, they were stuck, they feel frustrated that, am I going to do this for the next 5 years? 5 years is a short time. I mean, in no time, so 5 years could be over, but what happens next? And also, before the end of that 5 years, you can also still get out of it if you are not happy where you are, by trying to acquire skill sets, that can position you in, even if you still want to continue to work in NHS or in the health and care industry, there are so many other roles you can explore, right? You can see on my screen, we have an 8, this is the visa sponsorship role within the NHS, is a band 8A project manager role. This role is definitely offering sponsorship, and is also within the NHS, right? So there are so many opportunities from administration, to project management that can also offer sponsorship that you can explore. How do you get into NHS? The first thing is to acquire the skill sets, right? And also within our projects, we always try to also bring health and care projects for people to work on. And even if outside of that, whatever it is you learn within the bootcamp, you can apply, right, in any other projects. One of the things we do in our bootcamps, right, or at the end of our bootcamps, is to try to help you learn how to adapt your project. I think we had a session separately for that, how to adapt your project into whatever industry you're going to. Say for instance, now you built VPL project. VPL is into events, but everything you did in building VPL, or everything you did in building the TFT marketing agency they described, would also, that's all those steps from the initiate down to the execute, would be followed if you are building a project in health and care. But guess what? A lot of people train in different places or train online or whatever, but they don't know how to adapt their experience, right, into the other industries they might be getting interview in. When you are done with the bootcamp and you start applying, you will get interviews across industries. You will get interviews from health and care. You will get from the civil service. But there has to be, you have to know that way to make your projects to, resemble what their projects would be in the company you're going to, which is part of the things and the support that we also give to our students. It's not just about training them, it's about the support they get at the end of the training as well. So it's very possible to get jobs in the NHS, through tech as well, and also get sponsored for those of you that are seeking sponsorship. Another way you can leverage your tech skills is to also get global talents visa, right? A lot of people also, as you can see, I have a screenshot on my left side showing people that, have names that sound like yours, are from countries that are like your own countries as well, and they also got sponsored. They got global talents visas in what roles? As you can see, people and culture manager, product manager, civic tech innovation, digital and growth marketer, performance marketing manager, UK. You can see the roles there. These are roles that we've talked about today, right? These are roles, and you can see from the government's website as well. We have the technical and business skills. We have the product management, digital marketing. There are so many ways you can use your tech skills. But if you don't have that skills, it's just like saying, one stone can kill 5 birds, right? But do you even have a stone? That's the first thing to ask yourself. Do you even have a stone that can even kill 5 birds, before you even start, So the first thing is to get your stone, get the skill sets that you can use for multiple opportunities, right? The first thing is to get the skill sets, right? So at RKY Careers, right, we are proud to be a driving force in bridging the gap, right? I don't know who turned my slides to black, it used to be white, but yeah. With over 1,500 success stories in 2024, we've helped a lot of, people, move from the current state they are that they are not happy about to where they really want to be, right? So you can see, the range of success stories that we've, had over the time. You can even go to our Instagram page and keep scrolling. You'll see more recent success stories as well of our students as they're landing very top paying jobs across industries. I'm always super proud of our students, to be honest. A lot of them are also at the interview stage, and they also are getting all the support they need as well. You can see all the success stories we have on the screen, right? From sales, operation analysts, right, to reporting analysts, data analysts, right, digital marketing executive, customer service specialist, sales planning analyst, business change manager, senior business analyst, business change manager, and much more. You can see a lot of success stories as well from AML analyst, data protection and privacy analyst project. These are real people that were once, right. Somebody says from their as is to their to be of success stories. Exactly, from current states, which is anything, all the roles you introduced yourself as, right, to the future states, to the to be, which is whatever it is you want to get into as well. I'm sure those are part of my business analysts showing themselves in the chat box. But yeah, let's move on very quickly. So what are the perks that the RKY bootcamps come with, right? So in our bootcamps, you get expert-led live training. We don't just get any trainers. All our trainers, for instance, we have global talent as trainers. We have seasoned, dual solicitors. We always make sure that our trainers are actually, we don't go get the cheapest trainers in the markets. In fact, if we have to interview for 1 year till we get, for instance, our digital marketing course from January this year, we knew we wanted to start that course, but I kept on interviewing until I found a lot of good people, by the way. But guess what? I wasn't, satisfied, because I had a vision for the course. I know what I wanted the course, to like. I know what I wanted, from the course. I'd already done a lot of research, benchmarking websites, certification board, international certification bodies, and I needed somebody who would deliver it, with a lot of practical work experience as well. And guess what? That's exactly how it works with all our bootcamps as well. Is all expert led, right? Where you also acquire very good skills. There's none of our trainers you will hear that they will say they are not good. All our trainers are actually experts in their field. You also get to build real life products like some of the ones you have seen today. These are just a few. For every cohort, we have a number of products like this. We have another project phase starting in the next 1 week on the 19th of October. So if you already have certifications and you just want practical experience, you can explore that through the Tech Accelerator program as well, right? So we also have our expert CV and LinkedIn service. So at the end of our bootcamp, you don't need to go and pay somewhere else again to get your CV done. A lot of people transition to tech, or they do trainings and everything, but they don't know how to put it on paper. I think it was Miriam, right, that said something about knowing how to channel your previous experience in the way that, aligns and showcase the current skill sets. As RKY Careers, we are experts at creating a perfect brand for you by combining your previous experience and your newly acquired skills. That way, even within the bootcamp, you don't get to compete with your colleagues, right? You get to be that stand-alone special brand, right? So a combination of, say, maybe your banking experience and your data analysis skills, or a combination of your engineering experience for project management, or a combination of whatever background you have. There's somebody that is looking for that combination that you have just made. There's somebody that is looking for that project manager with data analysis background. There's somebody, there's a company, there's a recruiter somewhere looking for your perfect combination. And that is why our students stand out. We don't just leave them hanging at the end of the bootcamp to go look for where they will do their CV, because guess what? Even where they go to, they don't even know what they learn. We know what we taught our students. We know the tools we taught them. We know what we exposed them to. And we are in the right place, right, to know how best as well to name their previous experience, right, in a way that is attractive and that communicates the newly acquired skills as well. And that is what we do for our students, right? So we also get to do a lot of tests, competency tests, interview preparation. This is really important. A lot of people, as it is week on week, I still get a lot of people that book interview prep with me. These are not our students. These are people that are trained somewhere, but they're having to pay, extra to get interview preparation support somewhere else. But our students don't have to do this, because guess what? There's maximum support. Like they said, they even get tired of it, because guess what? In all these students that presented today, they get weekly interview prep. So we have a weekly interview prep every Thursday in our Scrum Master, Product Owner, Project Management, and Business Analysis bootcamp. This is a lot of work, even from us, from our end as well. But guess what? We are very committed to making sure that, right, we support, these professionals. It's not just about training them and leaving people hanging, right? Beyond even training, any support we know that people need. If we know that, okay, there's this tool out there that is really in demand, is the hot cake now, we bring it again. We bring somebody to come and train. We look for the person. We pay the person if we have to come and train our students, right, to be able to use this tool, even after they are done with their bootcamp. This is what maximum support is all about, right? So end-to-end IT projects, post-bootcamp support. We also have our monthly alumni webinar. In these webinars as well, we bring different experts to come speak to our students. In time past, we've brought people to come and teach our students how to apply to NHS, how to apply to civil service. We've brought immigration consultants to speak to our students. We've brought global talent recipients as well to come speak to our students, right? These are sessions that are value add in that. So, someone somewhere might actually collect, an extra fee for putting a guide that you have to pay for, right? And these are all done at no extra cost. You don't even know what might be coming. You don't know the next report that is coming. That's the thing about RKY. Once you are a part of the family, just know that you are covered. Whatever it is that is new, right? We will do the research, we'll find it, and we'll bring it to the, to the house. You also get UK work experience because of, work experience, just like you've seen them. They were people with zero experience, and now they've acquired the skill sets and they've landed jobs, right? And when they land the job and they need to verify that experience, they gained it with us, and we are really proud and ready to give them reference for this experience as well. Right. So globally recognized certificate of completion. During at the end of our boot camp, you gain CPD accredited certificates as well as ACTD USA. Just like I said, I showed you guys the accreditation earlier, and then you get to position yourself for visa sponsorship. It's always my delight. I mean, we are all immigrants here, right? This is not we're not born in this country. For those of us that were not born here, right? And the goal is we've all moved here, and the goal is for us to settle eventually. And that's why you would always hear, us talking about visa sponsorship, global talent, and all this. This is because we are trying to create a pathway, for us to all be settled and fulfilled in this country we are. The fact that we are immigrants does not mean we have to settle for less, does not mean we have to do care work or support work for life. Yes, there are transit periods in our lives, right, where we have to take some menial jobs, either because we have limited number of hours we can work on our visas, or because we just need to make ends meet in the immediate. But guess what? Then let's get stuck in it. Let's move out of that stereotype that we can only do taxi job, we can only do security. That might be good jobs. Everybody have different circumstances. Don't get me wrong. But if you are coming from maybe someone that was already a group head somewhere, somebody that was already if you want more for yourself, and I'm sure that there's a reason why you've sacrificed over 2 hours of your time to be in this session, I'm sure it's because you want more for yourself, right? So make sure you take that action to move out of there, right? And you also have access to our LMS, right, which is where all our recordings go to, right? All our courses are currently on discount at $5.99. In fact, the Scrum Master and Product Owner is on a special discount at $4.50, right? So make sure that you join, boot camps today, right? You can also enjoy flexible payments. We've got a lot of installment opportunities for you, from Klarna to ClearPay to PayPal in 3 and to pay later, right? So you don't have to break the bank to join our boot camps, right? Right. So if you want to gain work experience in tech, right? I'm sorry about this black. This was not what I saw when I operated before I exported it. Oh, yeah. I hope you can still see my screen. Right. So if you want to gain experience in tech, this is really possible, right? Is either you join our full boot camps, right? And if you already have you've done training somewhere, you just want to have another experience, then you can join our accelerator program. So what is the date for our new set of bootcamps? We've got data analysis starting 16th November, Excel and PowerPoint 9th of November, digital marketing 2nd of November, Scrum Master and Product Owner, Product Manager 2nd November, Project Management and Business Analysis 2nd November, and then the Compliance KYC 2nd November. Secure your slot today, enroll today. Those are the numbers on the screen. Toby, please drop all the links, to the checkout page and all that, so people can explore, the page, and also the links to the WhatsApp. You can also pay in installments, right? You can pay in installments, right? From Klarna to ClearPay. I already mentioned that earlier as well, right? And then we now have one of our innovative student products built by our students is now live. We've been talking about it for a while. We call it the Apply Body, right? So Apply Body is your, apply job application sidekick, just like my team like to call it, right? So if you're one of those who are struggling to apply, to jobs, right, Apply Body is here to support you. We know a lot of people join boot camps, it's part of the struggle some of our students also have. They join boot camps and everything, they've had a very good time and everything, they've learned a lot, but they can't find that time to sit down and apply to jobs. Apply Body is here to take that stress off you. We have a range of packages from applying, job application itself to job application plus rebranding. So if you already have done CV for the role you are trying to apply to, all you need to do is to go to the apply what's it called itself, job application only. But if you want to apply to a new role that you don't have a CV already done for you for that role, we will do it for you, because we are experts at doing CV for you. We'll do your CV for you, and then we'll move on to apply to jobs for you. If you also want to apply to NHS and civil service, we all know how stressful this can be, because you need to customize each of your experiences before you paste it. You need to write a supporting statement, sometimes 1,500, sometimes 2,500 words. We are experts at this, and we are going to, we will do it for you, right? So you can also book standalone services, just like you can see on the screen, right? You also are able to track all your progress, through the dashboard, right? So if you are here to follow us today, visit our Instagram page and follow us, and at applybody.co. Right. And also go to our website to explore. So you don't have any excuse anymore. We have solved all the problems that you can possibly have from zero. Like, okay, I don't have any experience at all. Start Bootcamp. You are done with Bootcamp. You don't have time to apply to job. Apply Body is here to help you apply to job. We don't have any excuse to remain, where we are unhappy, or where we don't want to be. I think I had a video here, but I don't think we have enough time to still take the video, but we'll post it on the page. Right. So also, for those of you that are here, with RKY Careers as well, you also have the opportunity to earn while you refer to us. So if you are here today, you are not ready to join yourself, but you have friends and family who you think, would benefit from this, or you are joining, don't join alone, come with your friends and family, and you can earn, you can earn while you refer to us. For every successful referral, you earn 5%. All you need to do is to visit this page, go to our Instagram page, go to our website, and then you can type this URL straight, and earn 5% on every successful referral. You can also get free marketing materials and dedicated support, track your earnings in real time, and all that. Right. So for those of you, who also, want to explore, starting a business. The fact that you're immigrants in this country does not mean you only have to, you can also start a business. You have a business idea, turn it. For most of us that are Nigerians or Africans, we are known for our resilience. We are known for the fact that, right, we always make things happen, right? If you also you are someone who have a business idea looking to turn it to a business, or as immigrants, you can run business. I'm not talking about I don't know what visa restrictions you might have and all that, but there's nothing stopping you from turning your business idea to successful businesses. You can also build successful businesses. So we have a community which we call the Immigrant Founders Network UK. You can see the Instagram page. You can search for it and follow us on Instagram. There's also a form. Please drop the form in the chat box for people to join. So you don't need to even have already started a business. If you have a business idea and you need support, you need to be inspired to turn that your business idea into a successful business in the UK. You want to learn about compliance in the UK. How do you do adverts in the UK? How do you build your business in the UK? You want resources. This is this is a platform where you get all the support. You bring people to speak and everything. Make sure you join this community as well. So either you're a startup, you're yet to start, you're aspiring, make sure you join the community. Right. So these are the dates for the upcoming bootcamp. I think I already read this out as well. Our Data Insights Day, which is where our data analysts will also present all their experience, on their project, is also happening on the 9th of November. So make sure you don't miss it. So at this point, I'm going to take questions. I plan to finish this at 2:30. So all the links are in the chat box. So I'm going to scroll back to take all the questions I've missed. If you are also yet to answer or yet to ask your questions, please drop your questions now. Right. So this is the second person here who mentioned returning to pursue another course after completing data BI. For someone interested in data BI, could you explain why? Right. I don't understand what the question is, but we always encourage all our students to actually come back. In fact, most people actually come back to do data BI, not the other way around, because data is actually a role that is actually in demand across. But if you go to our page, the questions we even get is like all the success stories are more data related than otherwise. Of course, people have different reasons. We always encourage our students to do continuous development, right? So continue to learn, right? So, don't let anybody deceive you that there's no field, in its own that is what would I say? There's a lot of saying about tech being saturated and all that, but guess what? Tech, there's nothing like saturated. If you continue to believe that, there's a field that is saturated and all that, you end up, closing yourself to opportunities. What we always advise and what we do for our students is to make sure they stand out by combining their previous experience with their newly acquired skills to make them to make sure that, they stand out. I don't know if that answers your question. If not, you can rephrase it and I'm happy to answer it as well. Right. So as a beginner after the bootcamp, would you advise one to apply for project manager roles or start with support? Right. So I think it's up to you really, there's no type of role you can't get. We have somebody who shared success story of getting a senior business analyst. The same way we would have people that will get, junior business analyst. So sometimes you just have to take what you get in the first place, and then continue to grow from there. But at the end of the bootcamp, you have the expertise to actually position yourself as a project manager. Don't forget, there's a lot of support as well that is in place for you to continue to build on your experience. Right. So somebody said, I could ask, are there challenges in the role, or the person just wanted to explore another role within tech? I'm sure that she from Temitope herself, she didn't even wait. She moved into the Scrum Master immediately, right? And she's still in both alumni community. So, yeah. Okay, I think I've already taken this. Was this answer that wasn't on the code? Then I think I just answered it. Someone actually referred RKY to me, and it only shows that she had a good experience from a boot camp with RKY. Thank you so much. So how many weeks for training? So data analysis is 10 weeks, right? I do not have any experience. You don't need to have previous experience. All our trainings will take you from zero experience to being, qualified enough to get a job. Right, so is the certificate covering the 2 or 1? So the certificate covers it as a 2 in 1. Okay, answered well, thanks. So glad to know I've answered your questions. Right, so please let's keep the questions coming if we have any more questions. The recording for this will be shared right on the YouTube page. If you are yet to follow us on YouTube so that you can get notified, please drop the YouTube link as well on the group, on the chat box. Follow us on YouTube. If you go to our YouTube, you don't even need to wait for the recording. You will see the previous one. You will see Tech Summit. There's so many resources or things you can watch on our YouTube as well to help you also make your decision and know which paths to go as well. I hope it's been a very informative and insightful. And I still have over 90 of you in the session. Thank you all for staying tuned to the end. In the absence of any other question, okay, I think we still have more questions. So let me just wait to answer most of the questions before we call it a day. I have secured the slots, but my concern is the timing. So our classes are weekend, right? And the good thing is that we have an LMS, which is an e-learning platform, where you can actually watch all recordings, right? So depending on the class you want to secure, right, there's always an opportunity for you to catch up, if it's the project management, for instance, after the first 7 weeks of classes, which you can always watch because it's not like you're learning a tool or anything, you're just, listening and learning. During the project phase, the time for the meetings are always staggered. They're usually even mostly evenings because everybody also they have a job and everything, right? So you can always maneuver it that way. How do we access mentors to guide us along our project execution? Right, when you get to that stage, when you're in the bootcamp, you'll be introduced to the mentors supporting your projects. How many weeks is compliance? So the compliance is a 5 weeks training covering KYC, AML, financial crime and sanctions, as well as GDPR. Informative indeed. Thank you for confirming that. All right, so can I have a one-to-one session or advice on which bootcamp to choose? So if you have any questions that were not answered or you want personalized response to your question, just send us a message on Instagram. We are happy to answer your question and clarify whatever you need clarity with. Thank you all for joining. It's been a very lovely session, right, with you all. Yes. I look forward to seeing you all in class November 2nd, November 9th, and 16th, respectively. And I look forward to sharing your success story as well. Right. So the data analysis bootcamp is for 10 weeks. The project management is for 16 weeks or 15 weeks. Yeah. Right. The same with Scrum Master, product owner. Compliance is 5 weeks. Digital marketing is 13 weeks. Thank you, Rookie. Awesome time with RKY as always. Thank you also. See you in class. Yeah, see you as well. I want to do data BI and BAPM. Which would you advise I go for first? So it depends. It depends on you, really. It depends on what you want to go for first and your background and which one, Can I pay in 2 installments? You can use Klarna, ClearPay, pay later in 3, to pay in as much flexible installment as they allow. Right. Yes. So IT, data BA. You can send the DM, right? And we can take your question in the DM on Instagram. If you're not following us on Instagram as well, right? Make sure you do so now so that you can, stay up to date with all the innovative things that we have coming. I think that's it for now. It's 2:30 on the dot. I wish you all a great weekend. Product owner is 4 months as well, the same with project management and business analysis. Product owner and Scrum Master is also 4 months.